A very warm welcome to all our viewers to this special Times Now broadcast. Joining us today is a man who many believe could be the future of BJP in Karnataka. Now the roadmap to that begins with the High Command's decision to give him a ticket from Shikaripura. I have none other than Mr. Vijayendra joining us. Thank you for making time for Times Now. And I would like to start off asking you, you've had from the opposition to your own party people talking against you, conspiring against you, taking jibes, making comments, but finally the High Command has reposed faith in you to contest from Shikaripura. Are you happy today?
Of course, I'm very happy with our party High Command's decision. I'm also happy that I'm going to fight out my first election from the constituency where father had been contesting from last 45 years.
Okay.
I'm absolutely happy about that.
But, last time around you had aspirations of Varuna. You were somebody who was willing to take on the giant in Karnataka from the opposition. This time that didn't happen. Is there satisfaction with Shikaripura, or do you think that, Varuna was probably, we should have given you a bigger mileage, because some would say that Shikaripura was probably easier for you when instead of Varuna?
Yeah, on umpteen number of occasions, I had told publicly that I'm willing to take any risk or any challenges that's been expected by our party High Command. Having said that, now party has finally decided and they have given me opportunity to fight from Shikaripur.
Yeah.
It's just a beginning in my political journey, and of course there are a good number of challenges which I'll come across, and I'm confident of overcoming all.
And this time I think in Shikaripura, there is an attempt to not make it very easy for you. We saw protests, some claimed it was politically motivated. The Banjara community, of course, is quite a dominant community in Shikaripura. So how are you going to look at all of these challenges?
These challenges are nothing new for Yeddyurappa ji or at my Shikaripura constituency.
Okay.
See, the biggest strength at my constituency or Shikaripura constituency is, firstly, the developmental work that's been carried out by Father Shri B.S. Yeddyurappa ji, and also by our Honorable Member of Parliament Shri B.Y. Raghavendra ji. And our party cadres, they are really in upbeat mode. Of course, they wanted Yeddyurappa ji to fight one last election from Shikaripur.
Yeah.
But since Father has taken a final call, they wanted Vijayendra to contest, and they're happy with that decision.
I'd like to ask you, because I think you fall under that list where, the party says we want to give an opportunity to youngsters. You're one among them. But on the other side, there's also a lot of people, veterans, who are left high and dry, they feel today. We have the likes of, Jagdish Shettar, who's running from pillar to post. We have K.S. Yeddyurappa, all of a sudden resigns. I want to understand from you, because, you've been working with the party, not just as aspiring to be an MLA, but, you're also a vice president. So you must know the internal meetings and many things of the party. So is there a plan of sorts? Of course, the BJP has been saying we promote the youth, but does it work in Karnataka? Does this model really work here? Disappointing people like Jagdish Shettar, does it help?
Firstly, our respected senior leader Yeddyurappa ji, as you are aware, he wrote a letter to Honorable President Shri Nadda ji and expressed his unwillingness to fight elections, and basically wanted give it away to any youngsters who want to fight from Shimoga Assembly constituency.
Is it his son, the youngster?
Pardon?
Is it going to be his son, the youngster?
It's a party high command. They have to decide. They have to take a call, and they will take the right decision.
Okay.
But Jagdish Shettar, yes, he is a former chief minister, senior leader.
Yeah.
Has already met our honorable national president. I'm sure things will be settled in next couple of days.
The road for you, just like your father, hasn't been probably very easy. He's had his ups and downs. You've had your ups and downs. Lot of jibes coming your way while, Mr. B.S. Yeddyurappa was the chief minister. Some of them terming you the, super CM at that point in time. Do you feel that there was an attempt within the party to bring you down? What would you term it during that time? Was it jealousy of your growth, or was it, probably they thought about you as competition to themselves? What was it?
And I'm too small a person. When Yeddyurappa was a chief minister, it's quite natural to blame any chief minister's son or a minister's son. But I took it sportively in the interest of the party.
Okay.
because I know what I was doing. I was trying to be a bridge between Honorable Chief Minister and also the party. Otherwise, blaming any Chief Minister or Minister son, it's very easy. Anybody can blame anyone here. But I knew my roles, I knew my duties. I was a party president, party vice president. So I did not give any opportunity for this blame game. Because there are hundreds and lakhs of Karyakartas who badly wanted to see Yeddyurappa ji as a Chief Minister. They wanted to see Bharatiya Janata Party in power because they knew how things went wrong during Congress tenure. So, me question of interfering either in administration or coming in between government and the ministers, that question did not arise at all, and I knew my limits.
But also, see, when we talk about Mr. B.S. Yeddyurappa, he's the man probably solely responsible to a large extent to bring back BJP to power in Karnataka. Now, I wouldn't just say bring back, to even establish BJP in Karnataka. You know, many raised questions at that point in time about him, and then of course he had to eventually step down. We'll not delve too much into that because that's the past. But do you feel that today, with the position that he has in the party, is he content overall as a son? What do you feel when he expresses things to you? Is he happy?
There is no iota of doubt. Yeddyurappa ji was always clear. He was always clear about his roadmap also. And the day when he resigned from this Chief Minister post, he was happy. He was happy about his resignation because he is not a kind of person who always struck to power. Even when Kumaraswamy did not hand over transfer power in 2007, he did not accepted his demands also. He was very happy to resign from CM's post.
But as a party vice president, I'd like to ask you, not as a son. Now, you know, the Prime Minister's face is enough for many MLAs and MPs to win elections in different parts of the country. But is it the same in Karnataka? Do you feel that the Modi factor is as big as it is maybe in Uttar Pradesh? And because in Congress, you have prominent faces like Mr. Siddaramaiah, like Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, and I don't want to mention many names, but you know, you have those faces. But after Mr. B.S. Yeddyurappa decided that he will hang up his boots, do you feel that the BJP lacks a face now? I want to know this as a vice president. What do you feel?
And firstly, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, I will try to recollect one incident of last week.
Okay.
Modi ji went to Tamil Nadu. If you remember, he took a selfie with our Manikantan. I remember his name. Honorable Prime Minister took a selfie with booth President Manikantan.
Okay.
It was a wonderful moment, not only for Manikantan, for the entire cadres in Karnataka as well as the country. You know, because it's a BJP. See, even a booth president or a national president, equal respect has been given to our national president also, same respect is given to our booth president also. And this can only happen in Bharatiya Janata Party. So, naturally, not only cadres, people of Karnataka as well as people of country, they love Narendra Modi ji. They love they love his simplicity, and that's why he's been widely accepted not only in India. He's been is truly a global leader.
No denying that he's had his his presence is massive, especially during the time of elections. But for a state assembly elections, without a big face like Mr. B.S. Yeddyurappa, how difficult
Let me
is it
tell you
for
one
the BJP?
thing. Congress, they are running out of face.
Okay.
They are running out of face. One side, Yeddyurappa ji, even though he is not a chief minister, his popularity has doubled post his resignation.
Now there seems to have a lot of sympathy for Mr. Yeddyurappa after his decision not to contest.
I mean, they're trying to gain sympathy out of this. But Yeddyurappa ji is happy with his decision. Yeddyurappa ji, he wants to ensure that BJP should come back with absolute majority in Karnataka under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and also Chief Minister Shri Basaraj Bommai ji. Yeddyurappa ji also, he is travelling throughout the state.
Okay.
He has covered almost every assembly constituency because it's his dream. Yeddyurappa ji's dream is to bring back BJP with absolute majority and also to ensure and to strengthen the hands of Narendra Modi ji by winning back 25 to 26 Lok Sabha seats in next parliamentary elections.
Well, I have to touch down on this because, you know, a lot was happening all of a sudden during a phase where people started to question when your father decided to announce that, you know, you're the one who's going to contest from Shikaripura to carry forward his legacy. You know, the opposition is bound to probably call you a dynast because, you know, you have made that charge on the Congress party time and again. So they use that opportunity. But within the party, you started to have a lot of people speaking up against you. But then there was a incident of Mr. Amit Shah coming to your house. That's where we are sitting in. Talk us through that moment, because, you know, that's something that many people haven't seen, especially Mr. Amit Shah do. You know, particularly say, we want the bouquet to be, I want the bouquet to be handed over by you, you know, stand next to you, to take a picture. Was that a message to all within the BJP as well that, you know, you need to respect this individual?
I'll go back to your earlier this thing. I have not been given opportunity, or I have not given, first time I have been given opportunity to fight election, not just because I am son of Yeddyurappa ji. Not just because I am son of Yeddyurappa ji. I have been working the party from last 10 years. Currently I am party vice president. I travelled across the state as a Morcha convener.
Yeah.
I travelled in Vijay Sankalpa Yatra during last Lok Sabha elections. So I have been very active in the party, in the organization work from last 10 to 12 years.
Okay.
So not just because I'm Yeddyurappa's son, party has not given me ticket. So it's do you mean to say that just because I'm Yeddyurappa's son, I should not get into politics? Say whether you are a Yeddyurappa's son or anybody's son, end of the day, it's a people's decision. They will decide whether to accept you or not.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm happy and I'm glad that, you know, party has given me this opportunity.
Okay. Now coming to Mr. Amit Shah's visit to your house, what would you make of that entire incident? If you could take us through, you know, what happened that day.
It was a pleasant surprise for Yeddyurappa ji himself. Because as you said, normally you don't see Amit Shah ji just walking into anybody's house for the breakfast.
Yeah.
So it was a pleasant surprise for Yeddyurappa ji and for entire family.
No, the reason I asked this because the timing was something that was spectacular, because a lot of people started saying, well, decisions are not taken in anybody's kitchen. These were some of the statements that your own party leader said. And then you have the Union Home Minister who comes to your house, you know, ensures that, you know, the bouquet is given by you. So this is something that you should probably tell us what, as a leader, as a vice president, how did you feel? Did you feel confident?
It was very memorable moment, I would say. And not only giving bouquet, I had also had a great opportunity to serve the breakfast to Amit Shah ji.
So the food came from your kitchen?
Of course, yes. But nothing much on political front. Of course, the Honorable Chief Minister was there, our party president was there. Naturally, because when the elections are nearer, and naturally everybody spoke about the prevailing situation in Karnataka. But yes, it was a very wonderful moment. As I said, it's a great moment for me, and I'll cherish throughout my career.
Well, we've spoken a lot about your prospects in your career. Let's talk a little bit of the current situation in Karnataka. Politically, how do you really look at the BJP? Some surveys are saying that, you know, the upper hand right now is with the Congress party. Do you believe that right now, or do you feel that the surveys and, you know, the talks are probably just not right? And also, will this change over the next 30 days?
See, look at the timing of the survey. BJP has just finalized the list of candidates. They have released yesterday and day before yesterday. And also I'm grateful to the Honorable Prime Minister. You can see the candidate list. So much of opportunity has been given to the youngsters, for educators, doctors, lawyers, women, and social justice has been taken care in this list of candidates.
Okay.
We are really grateful to Honorable Prime Minister and also our National President Shri Nadda ji and also Amit Shah ji.
But you've not directly given an answer as to what do you think the position of the BJP right now is? Because the Congress comes out every day.
There is no iota of doubt or confusion within the BJP party or leaders.
Okay.
We are confident. We are 100% confident that BJP is going to come back with absolute majority. Absolute majority. Because
how will you quell all of this dissidence that's
JDS is dreaming about hung assembly.
Yeah.
Congress is dreaming of getting absolute majority. That question will not arise at all. under the dynamic leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji and our great leader Shri Nadda ji and also Amit Shah ji, BJP is bound to come back in Karnataka for the second term and will create history.
I'd like to ask you here, Mr. Siddaramaiah and Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, they've probably had a very sore relationship over the last few years. If a situation arises, because, in Karnataka, for the BJP to get, absolute majority has been a challenge. And, the people in Karnataka don't vote back governments. So at this juncture, if the BJP does not hit the majority mark, is there any talks that is possible with Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy?
That question does not arise at all, simply because BJP has realized its mistakes. What happened in 2008 and what happened in 2018. So BJP this time has rectified those mistakes because we wanted to ensure absolute majority for BJP, because it's total injustice for the people of Karnataka. Hung Assembly is a curse for the state. And people are aware of this. And we as a national party, we as a BJP, we want to ensure that, we should give the justice to the people of Karnataka. The only way to do justice and to give development for the state of Karnataka is only by getting absolute majority for BJP. Okay,
now I'm going to touch down on a couple of things that the Congress keeps hitting out at your party. One is, of course, corruption. They're saying that you've known the 40% commission issue that they keep coming up with, but you've also had some of your MLAs who've been, involved in corruption charges, and now you've not even given them a ticket. Of course, you would probably say that this is a complete decision by the BJP to not give anyone who's been, involved in corruption charges a ticket. But what would you make of the charge of the Congress?
Just one or two stray incidents, you can't blame entirely on the party. The corruption issue has been raised by which party? By the Congress party. What right has Congress party? How can they talk about corruption today? Entire country is aware of Congress party. Congress party, where it got more than 300, 400 Lok Sabha MPs. Where are they today? They have come back to 45, 50 MPs. The reason is simply because of the corruption and their mismanagement and no development.
But they also take you on this.
And today, since Congress has no agenda, they don't know how to go before the people of Karnataka. They are trying to raise this issue on corruption. They are trying to speak about religion and other reservation policies. They are only trying to create confusion. But people of Karnataka, they are matured enough to, they understand the situation in Karnataka.
The Congress also, Mr. Vijayendra, charges you that, you talk about double engine, but he says when the border issue comes up, where is the double engine? They say when the GST dues for Karnataka to be given, where's the double engine? So, the question that the people will ask is there an advantage to voting for a double engine?
Let me ask you one thing. Did BJP rule for 50, 60 years in the country as well as state? Who ruled the state and the country? So, Congress, how can they question BJP when they ruled for so many years? Today, the BJP is trying to resolve every issue. For example, Kaveri water dispute, Mahadayi issue. See, the Congress is just talking nonsense, but people understand the ground reality.
Okay.
BJP is resolving all the issues which has been pending from so many years. Okay. Let me tell you one example. When Yeddyurappa was Chief Minister in 2008, I'm sure you are aware of Sarvagna Tiruvalur issue. Yes. Of course, it was a very sensitive issue. Yeah. Of course, I'm talking apart from development plan. This issue was not resolved for last 30 years. Yeah. But only after Yeddyurappa became the Chief Minister.
With Mr. Karunanidhi.
Yes, of course. Yes. Then Chief Minister Shri Honorable, Karunanidhi ji. Yeah. See, it is the BJP party which always try to resolve the issue. It is only BJP party which always goes before people on the development plan. Okay. And we have delivered the promises.
Okay.
We have delivered the promises.
So on
each and every household of the state are benefited by Modi ji government as well as Vasaj Bommai government.
Okay. I want to touch down on this. The Prime Minister speaks time and again of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. The opposition, of course, hits out at him when he does that. That's, probably it's not being practiced on the ground level. But as far as your father is concerned, probably, I would be able to confidently say that there are many Muslims in Shikaripura who will openly vote for Mr. B.S. Yeddyurappa because he's not practiced communal politics. But your party president, he time and again makes statements which are communal in nature. He also continues to say, well, we'll talk about love jihad, we'll not talk about development. So where does the BJP really stand on all of this? And personally, as a vice president and now who aspiring to be an MLA, what is your position on all of this? And let's add the Muslim reservation issue to that as well.
Firstly, regarding Muslim reservation issue, injustice has not been done for the Muslim community.
Okay.
Of course, we have taken out the 4% which they enjoyed, but they have opportunity in 2A and 2B also. And where is the question of reservation on the basis of religion? This cannot happen. But it doesn't mean that BJP is against minorities, against Muslim. Okay. They have equal opportunity. They have equal opportunity. They have not been, they have been misguided by Congress party.
Okay.
Not only minority issue, even if you take a reservation for other SC and ST community, Congress is trying to create more confusion.
Okay.
Simply because they are just shocked by the decision taken by Honorable Basuraj Bommai. Congress never resolved these issues. Congress could not answer these questions in spite of being in power for last 4 or 5 decades. And they are shocked by the decision taken by the BJP government. But let me tell you one thing. Honorable Chief Minister, he has done a great justice, not only to one community, to every community in the Karnataka. The ST community, the percent of reservation has been increased. It's been increased for the SC community also, as well as Lingayat community and also Vakiliga community. Where the question of injustice. But Congress party, they are trying to, create confusion. They want to,
But your own party leaders are making some statements which could be considered communal in nature.
Who?
I was talking about Mr. Nalin Kumar Katilia, party president, when he talks that talk about love jihad, don't talk about development. That is definitely an issue that many raised up.
Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, you have seen Honorable Prime Minister repeatedly saying Sabka Saath,
Yes.
Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas.
But is it trickling down to all your leaders?
Just one or two statements does not. No, you can't say that.
Okay.
You have seen Yeddyurappa's tenure.
Yes.
Whether it's central government or state government, BJP सबके साथ चलना चाहते हैं. And BJP believes in inclusive politics.
When we coming back to you said inclusive politics, Mr. Rahul Gandhi says that BJP divides the country. He did a Bharat Jodo, and he particularly moved through the old Mysuru region. And you have actively campaigned, and we've seen some overwhelming support come in for a BJP leader after a long time in the old Mysuru region. I saw some of your events, be it the Yuva Morcha recent event or during your campaigns as well. It was quite strong. So how much of an impact will Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo have? Let's not talk about other states in Karnataka because he passed through the old Mysuru region, because you're well versed with that area as well.
Congress tried to create. Of course, they started with Old Mysore region. The Bharat Jodo Yatra started with Old Mysore region. There was more crowd. People all from across the state were brought into this Old Mysore region. But the result, the outcome, we will know after May 13th. People they have lost faith in the Congress party. They trust Modi ji's leadership. They trust BJP government. They trust the central government as well as state government. Bharat Jodo Yatra, it has created more and more confusion within the Congress party. It has created more division within the Congress party. You have seen number of incidents that took place between Siddaramaiah ji and DK Shivakumar ji.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to become the chief minister. They don't want to serve the people of Karnataka. Their only aim is to come back to power. See, people of Karnataka is aware of all these facts.
He's coming back, to Kolar, where he made the statement because of which he was disqualified. How much of an impact do you think that congregation of the Congress will have with Rahul Gandhi coming back and calling it a Satyamaya Jayate rally?
it does not make any difference to the BJP party. Rahul Gandhi touring in Karnataka will not have any impact on the Congress party. We are confident. We are confident that people of Karnataka will bless BJP and will come back with the absolute majority.
Last couple of questions, quick ones. Do you feel that you could have done better in Varuna if you were given a chance there? Because you've campaigned there, you aspired in the past there. I went and visited the Varuna constituency where if there was another name other than Siddaramaiah that echoed there, it was Mr. Vijayendra.
But now party has given opportunity to our one more senior leader, V. Swamanaji. I will also travel Varuna constituency as well as Chamarajanagar Assembly constituency.
Okay.
So our aim is to ensure BJP should win both Chamarajanagar and also Varuna constituency.
Mr.
So it's not question of Vijayendra.
Okay.
Our party base is very strong in Varuna constituency also. Of course, we have not won any election in Varuna, but this time we are super confident that people of Varuna constituency will vote for development and they will vote for BJP.
Is it just Varuna or is it the old Mysuru region? Because when we spoke to MP from Mandya, Sumalata Ambarish, she said that the Prime Minister showed a lot of interest to develop the cadre locally in the old Mysuru region. So is that going to be a part? Because it already looks like you're trying to penetrate into the Vakaliga vote base
especially after our Kerpete victory. BJP is confident in Old Mysore region. I think for the first time, you will be witnessing triangular contest in the Old Mysore region, and naturally BJP will be benefited. Naturally BJP will be benefited.
Okay.
So we are confident that our performance will be much better in the Old Mysore region also.
Last question. One would say that if in your family you have a surgeon, you wouldn't be happy with just being an MBBS doctor. Even you would aspire to be a surgeon. So where do your aspirations stop? Being an MLA, I'm sure, is not your final goal. So what's the plan for the future, Mr. Vijayendra?
Honestly speaking, my aim, my goal is only to do justice to the party high command, because they have reposed faith on me. They have given me opportunity to work in the organization. So I have to do justice. So I will travel across the state. I always love to strengthen the party. But I'm not dreaming about any higher positions.
Okay. So you're happy content with what the party is giving you today?
Yes, certainly. Because there are lakhs and lakhs of karyakartas across the state. They have not got any positions. And they have been working the party for the last 30, 40 years. And I, being a humble party karyakarta, definitely I would love to work for the party. I would love to work for the organization.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and thank you for opening up and talking to us in detail about all these topics.
Thank you. Thank you so much.